pulling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. Don't really need none. Play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spin. Better kill it and did it again. I'm with the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with
It is a building that first hosted football way back in 1966 as EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Oakland, California. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The folks around the stadium clad in silver and black going to make every last game played in Oakland count. They're ready to go as their Raiders get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. This is taken at the 3. And they finally get to him, but not before he's past the 45 to the 46-yard line.
But that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Yellow! Nice 50! Yellow! Push him back! Push him back! Hey, watch it! Switch it!
LaShawn McCoy, the 31-year-old running back, his first carry. Past the 20, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, his first touchdown of the new season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And they're in on the first play from scrimmage. Our crew and you and I, we better strap in here.
That's what's commonly known as quick strike. Points on the board. This could be a fun game.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So first and 10 now from the 30.
We're good.
They run it with a rookie from Alabama, Josh Jacobs. And he's got some space here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one 28 yards on the ground. For the Raiders last year, they were 25th in the league in rushing, and a good reason why they used one of their 3 first-round picks on Jacobs for runs like we just saw. Jacobs was the first running back taken in this year's draft, 24th overall. That was actually the pick that was originally acquired from the Chicago Bears in that Khalil Mack trade. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. Like Antonio Brown, Tyrell Williams came to the Raiders in March. Came up the coast from L.A. where he caught 41 balls last year with the Chargers. His best year was 2016 when the Chargers were still in San Diego. Over 1,000 yards, 7 touchdowns, and the Raiders really have high hopes for this 27-year-old receiver. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Me and you all day. I'm coming after you. What's quick? Way to run. Slide down. Check. 734. Low. Hey, exit.
Carr now to throw. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A gain there of 21 yards. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he's in. Touchdown, Josh Jacobs with his first career NFL touchdown, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 20.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
53, Mike 53.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today. Hey, color.
Charlie.
53 at the mark.
Mahomes now on first down. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
On 2nd and 10, Mahomes being chased out left. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. A loss of 8 that time, and it brings up 3rd down. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime.
15.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And unable to connect, incomplete. Well, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The 50-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
12 yards there and a 1st down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 1st down, Carr. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Carr going to get this to Jacobs. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line the whole.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Jalen Richard, his second touchdown on the season. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Throwing on second down. Mahomes. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
It'll be a gain of 3, and it also takes us to the end of the first quarter play.
At the 40-yard line.
After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it 2nd and 7. From the 40 now on second down, Mahomes. The Pro Bowler Tyreek Hill, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. That's complete to Robinson. That one goes for 24 yards.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get dead.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, not it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Chief linemen might have moved. And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. After the penalty, it's McCoy.
He's checking.
McCoy's got the first down and more. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. LeSean McCoy with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is cut to 1 at 14-13. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men.
Come on, let's go.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
You can't block me.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Looking to throw on second down. Carr. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
That's a gain of 6.
For these Raiders and quarterback Derek Carr, the Chiefs, they have been their kryptonite in the AFC West. With Derek Carr as a starter, just 2-8 against KC, 2-6 before Mahomes became the starter. Well, the road not likely to get any easier anytime soon. He's got the first down here inside the 30 and down to the 27-yard line. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Throwing now is Carr. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
Carr going option right. Stepping up. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives. So a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator's a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. 7 yards there and a first down.
Oh, he's got it going early in this one. That's the Shady McCoy. That's vintage right there, right? Breaking tackles, creating explosive runs. And if they don't take care of this early, look out. This guy's got a big, big day.
You know where he got that nickname Shady, by the way?
I know you're going to educate me on it. Help me out.
Mama gave him that name when he was a youngster.
And if Mama named him Shady, we're going to call him Shady.
Absolutely. On second and 11 now. Mahomes buying time to his left. And he coughed it up. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Yellow. 59. Check. Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He is going to find Hill here. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 41-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5. Mahomes going to throw. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Mike, check. 59. Hey, let's get in home.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So it's an empty possession there, and you'd have to say it's not like him to come up short on a kick like that.
Yeah, and it's real easy for me to say this, but anything in the 40 to 49-yard range should be pretty automatic for an NFL kicker, especially in terms of at least getting it there. So you're right. That is a surprise if this would come up short.
Now Carr. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
So the first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And an alley to run. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing again on second down. Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Here we go. Mike, 180. 180. 180.
They run it with Jacobs. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Carlson able to put this one through. Last season for Carlson, bit of a strange rookie year. Won the Vikings job, then was let go week 2 after going 0 for 3, but he picked things back up.
Remember, he was drafted to cure their kicking woes, and he ends up going 0 for 3 against Green Bay, including the potential game winner. Gets cut, picked up by the Raiders, 16 for 17 the rest of the season. I'd say at the end of the year, a pretty good success story.
So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Jacobs now. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Carr completes it. He finds an opening past the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a carry for Jacobs. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Carr going to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Here's Carr to throw. And that is incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes. This is caught by Robinson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 32 on the play. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. This for his running back, McCoy. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
To throw again on 2nd down, Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the 2nd miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Hey, dude.
Shotgun now for Carr. It's complete downfield out left to his running back. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Working from the gun, it's Carr. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Carr now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 2nd and 9, Carr. The open man here, Renfro. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in the East Bay. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
52. Lie down.
Here's Jacobs. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal. One more time with Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. They were able to push him backwards on first down, but this time he forces his way in.
I wonder if he went back to the huddle and said, guys, just a little bit more help, and I can get it done on this one. Maybe even overruled the play call from the sideline, just feeling like he had that opportunity, and he wanted to cash it in.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time out, another missed field goal, so maybe their confidence wavering a little bit right now in the kicking game.
And I'm with you on that. I think at this stage, they'd love to not run him back out there in a tough situation. But let's face it, they may have to. So right now, the head coach is talking to the offense coordinator and saying, call this game like we're going to put it in the end zone. Let's try and take the field goal out of it.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
It's now second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25.
You can't block me.
Yellow.
Now here's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now Mahomes' throw complete to his tight end, Kelsey. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's third and long. Mahomes to throw once more. Oh, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. Well, pretty woeful there, just 23 yards on the punt. And the Raiders will take over now first and 10. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up first and 10 at the 40. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
They go jet sweep here with Williams. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 16 yards, a first down. They'll run on first down. Jacobs. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A Raider first down, 17 yards. Punting is Jacobs. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Second and 10. At the 27-yard line.
Mike 53. Here we go. Kill. Hey, try.
9. Safe.
53's the mic. 53's the mic.
On second and 12, Carr. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. In for the score. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. To throw, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Jonathan Abram, the rookie from Mississippi State. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. Anthony Hitchens, second in the AFC in tackles last year, there to bring him down. Once again, it's Jacobs. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the gun now on third down, Carr. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, first and 10. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Tyrann Mathieu there to make the tackle. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Carr going option right. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Let's get it.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
You got tape. 93. Hey, Haywood. Check 59.
From the gun, it's Carr. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 18. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a second and 13.
59's Mike. 59's Mike. Check. 59. I got you, boy.
Mike's 5'9". Mike's 5'9". Let's go, D. Let's go.
The Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Oakland, they used a favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2.
Say this one for your